Copper, zinc, and manganese are three essential trace minerals that work together to support immune function, reproduction, and hoof and structural health in beef cattle. Even though cattle only require them in small amounts, deficiencies can lead to significant performance losses. Copper is one of the most commonly deficient trace minerals in grazing beef cattle. Cattle require about 10 parts per million of copper in the diet. But in many situations, the true requirement is higher because of antagonists in forage or water. When cattle are deficient, immunity is impaired, growth may slow, and consumption rates often decline. One of the earliest and most recognizable clinical signs of copper deficiency is a faded hair coat. In black cattle, the coat develops an orange or rust-colored tinge, and the color occurs at the hair root, not just on the tips as seen with sun bleaching. Breed differences may also influence copper needs. Research has shown that Simmental and Charolais cattle may require 25 to 50% more copper than Angus cattle under similar conditions. Antagonists such as iron, molybdenum, and sulfur can further reduce copper absorption, meaning cattle can develop a deficiency even when their diet contains what appears to be an adequate level. We will discuss mineral forms in more detail in a later video, but it's important to note that copper oxide is very poorly absorbed and should not be relied on as a supplemental source. Research suggests that organic forms of copper are most beneficial when cattle are under stress, such as during weaning or calving, or when those antagonists are present. Zinc is also critical for beef cattle. It supports skin integrity, immune response, and sperm production. Cattle require roughly 30 parts per million in the diet. Signs of zinc deficiency include reduced feed intake, slower growth, impaired reproduction, weakened immune function, slow wound healing, and hair loss. Unlike copper, cattle have a limited ability to store zinc, so ongoing dietary supplementation is necessary to maintain adequate status. It is also worth noting that zinc and copper share similar absorption pathways, so higher levels of one can interfere with the absorption of the other. Manganese plays an important role in bone and cartilage formation and is essential for normal estrus cycling. Deficiencies can result in irregular heat cycles, reduced conception rates, early embryonic loss, abortions, and low birth weights. Growing and finishing cattle generally require about 20 parts per million of manganese, while gestating and lactating cows require closer to 40 parts per million. Calves born to manganese-deficient cows may exhibit crooked calf syndrome, characterized by enlarged joints and weak legs. Iron can also interfere with manganese absorption, contributing to deficiency in some situations. As forages mature, their zinc and manganese content declines, which increases the likelihood of deficiency in grazing cattle later in the growing season. Like with copper, organic sources of zinc are more bioavailable but do have a greater cost. Adequate and balanced supplementation of copper, zinc, and manganese plays a key role in supporting immune competence, reproductive success, structural soundness, and overall productivity in beef cattle.